the equipment, the PCB board recycling equipment, the waste the electric waste, how to recycle this kind of electric waste. Today we are going to share, and anything you want to know more about the details or the data or some market about this kind of project, you can contact with me in the comment place or send the message to us privately. Hi, you can just comment or leave the message to us. Hello, this is the Doing's live show. We are the Doing Group in China. We are the Chinese company, the Doing Holding. This is the subsidiaries of our company. And we also have 6 subsidiaries. And one of the branch company is in Nigeria. So we have our customers from all over the world, over 120 countries. So you are also welcome to come to our factory or come to the client's factory to have a visit, to know more details, know more processing about the whole line, the whole structure, the whole equipment. Okay, and today we are going to share about the PCB board or other computer board, the recycling equipment. And I will give you an introduction about how it be recycled and what product I can get and how to sell it, what places I can get from this kind of project, and is this market, what kind of market is a market run well, how I can come in this industry. This is today's topic. Welcome. Any questions you want to know, you can just leave in the comment place, or you can leave the private message to us to told us your requirements. For example, which kind of the board you want to recycle, and the capacity, what capacity you want to reach, this kind of requirement. So and then our sales manager will contact with you immediately to have to give you more details or some others information to give you an introduction about this. And welcome. So anything you want to know, just contact with me. Okay, and I will have an introduction about this PCB recycling board, recycling machine to this brochure. And later I will give you an introduction about what kind of the equipment, the structure this machine have, and what can it do, and what's this kind of products I get, and what the application of it. Okay, then let's start from here. We are in China. We are the Doing company in China. We are in Henan province, which is in central China. You are also welcome to our company and our factory to have a visit. We have a factory that is over 10,000 square meters. So all the equipment, all the structure that you can see is all product by our own factory. So you can have a visit here. Okay, and now let's start from this capacity that our machine can have. Well, the small one, we have this machine of 100 kilogram per hour, or 300, or 400, 800, or if you want, we have plenty of this kind of board, kind of e-waste. You can bought this 1 tons or 2 tons of this capacity. The biggest one we can have is 4 tons. So you can type your requirements in the comment place, and I will have analysis about the configuration of different kinds of the capacity. This is a whole picture. It's very easy to understand. You can see that this is a feeding on the crushing, shredding, and other is the dust collecting. And later I will give you an introduction about the whole line. Okay, and it's seen this separation rate can reach to 99%. So it's all due to the separation equipment, separation project, and later I will have a show. Okay, and the application fields, well, we can use this kind of machine, this kind of equipment, this PCB board, or the other computer boards, or the boards that can the waste of the mobile phone, or some medical household machine, this kind of things. And some of our clients will use this kind of equipment to destroy the data. Some important data they want to destroy, so they use this kind of machine. And most of our customers will use this to recycle the value, recycle the resource. For example, the metals or the resin fibers. So I will have a sharing about how we can recycle this kind of things. You can have a wait. So any questions you want to know, just feel free to ask. And this is the final products. Hi, this is the final products of the project. We can get the metals. For example, most of our boards, we can recycle the copper, the value copper, and other value metals, for example, the gold or the silver, other kinds of the metals that we can recycle, and we can sell it directly. It has a very high value. And next, it can extract the gold or some other precious metals. It's all due to different kinds of these board you have. And this is the the second product that we have, the resin fiber. And the resin fiber can shred to different mesh from different particle. And due to different particle or different mesh, we can use at different places. For example, the building bricks, the ground painting, or the wood plastic or products. Later I will show you. So anything you want to know or some questions, you can just comment. This is the 3D picture of the whole line, the whole structure. You can see that. And our raw material can be the computer mainframing version or the mobile consoling version, this kind of place. And also we can get some board from the house applications, this kind of things. And the different type or different things, different board that you have a different kind of the metals you have, and the separator rate is different. So you can just, if you want to know how many, for example, the gold, how many metals you can get and how many profit, you can send your material to our own factory, and this is a free service for you. You can send it, and we can have a test and experiment to know how many metals in it, and can you get the profit? Is it worth to have this kind of project? So just as I say, we have our own factory and have our own engineer and all the workers we have. So we can just all this equipment as we have are produced by our own workers, and our engineer will help you to have analysis about. Thank you for your like. the engineering will have analysis about the capacity and the equipment, the configuration you have, and due to your plant, due to your factories, to have some analysis. And later I will give you, our engineer will have a service to help this installation and training about this workers. That's all. Just by the way of saying something else. And this is the 3D pictures that we have. The 3D pictures will show the whole line of this kind of structure. So yes, just add this content. Anything you want to know, you can just add us, or add us by the app, the WhatsApp or the WeChat. Well, this is the whole line, and I will show you one by one. This is a belt conveyor, and we can just feed our board, not only just the whole board, the whole PC board, or the bare board in it. And this is the shredder. We have one shredder and two crusher, different kinds of crusher. Well, this is the optional machine. The configuration is different due to your capacity. Later I will show you. This is the hammerhead crusher, and this is the second hammer crusher. This is different, kind of different. And inside is we'll also have, because we will have some metal, some iron in it, and we will have this kind of magnetic separator. This is the magnetic separator. This is a optional machine too. And this anti-vibrator screen to control this particle, the particle size, and this will go through this particle vibrate screen. Then we may ask about the pollution. Well, the whole line, we don't have the pollution about the water or the chemical or the gas, the sealed gas. The only pollution we have is the dust, and we have the post-dust removal system to ensure our equipment is environmental friendly and without the harmful of the environment. Okay, and later I will show you a 3D video and to show how that works one by one. This is the two kinds of the separator you can see. This is air separator and electrostatic separator. To separate the two kinds of products, the metals and the fibers, the first it will through the air separators. Which one is the air separator? It doesn't show in this picture, so it is an optional machine too. This is an optional machine, the air separator, and if your capacity is more than 500 per hour, it will have this air separator, and all these lines will have this. You can see this electrostatic separator. The electric separator to have a separate rate of more than 99%. It's very high. You can see this is the separation rate we can reach to 99%, and this is environmental protection. Just as I say, we only have the dust of the pollution, and we have this pole dust removal system, and this wild application, all kinds of the board, not only the PCB board, the paint circuit board, but also some other board, computer mainframe board, mainframe version, or the mobile consumption version, or some house application board also can use at this use this machine, but the metal in it or the fiber in it is different. So that is why the application, and you may ask where I can recycle this kind of board, this kind of board version, well, you can recycle it in, for example, the recycling center, the cute board factory. Most of this have this waste board, or the waste school training center, some house application disassembly, this kind of things, this kind of waste. And this high work efficiency, well, with the capacity, we can process 100 or to 1 ton of this PCB boards per hour, so it have a very high efficiency, and we will show about this. Our raw material, our hammer is all have a very high efficiency and have a high life of this kind of maintenance. Okay, and this is more detailed about how it works. You can have a look first, and later I will show you how it works. So the first one, we got the waste circuit board, and this is a dismantling to remove this kind of components, the components in this board. You can see, and other things, because we have some tang in this kind of this board, and it's very valuable, and we can have a recycle about this tang to use this kind of dismantling. And then we'll get these electronic components and the bare boards. The bare board, we can use it then we can go this equipment of shredding and crushing and separating, and this component we can sell it directly and to recycle, for example, the tang or the chips, or the chips is much more expensive. You can have you can sell it, or the resistors, or the wires, anything else. You can just sold it directly to have this money. But if you are just want to destroy the data, you buy this machine to destroy the data. You don't need this step, this dismantling step. You can just roll it and shred it and crush it, and don't need to separate it. So when we get the bare board, we will use this belt conveyor to the shredding machine. The shredding machine is very high efficiency. You can see you can shred it. Later I will have something advantage to you to shred it, and to 3 to 5 centimeters. Oh, this is a optional machine first. Also the optional machine, and it will shred it if your capacity is small. For example, we have a lower spares capacity for 100, 200, 300. You don't need this kind of shredding. You just need the crushing. It all can reach to your requirements. And if you have a much bigger, for example, the 1 tons per hour or 2 tons per hour, you can have this bigger machine. It can reach to it is a double shaft, and it's very durable, can use for 2 or 3 years. So, and then after the shred, and we have the pieces for 3 to 5 centimeters, then this kind of pieces will reach to the hammerhead crushing. Hammerhead crushing is a hammerhead. Well, this is different from this hammer crushing, or you can see the hammer blood crushing. Hammer crushing, well, this is more blunt. The blunt head You can see later I will show you this kind of didn't show us the head. It is much more blunt than this hammer crashing and can crash this crash our material to 8 to 10 millimeter. This is a crusher, and between this kind of crusher we will have an optional machine, this magnetic separator, to remove this iron. And because the iron is much more cheaper than the copper or the gold, yeah, so you can have this separator, the magnetic separator. Oh, this is a optional machine too. Or if your board don't have this kind of iron, you don't need this kind of equipment. And then this is the second crusher. It's a different. This is the hammer plates place type. Okay, let's go on. This is a hammer plate type, and it's much more sharper. It's more sharp than this hammer head. The hammer head is blunt, and this is sharp. We have this blunt in it, and it can ensure your material, control your material to 2 or 3 millimeter. And this is the shaving, or we can call it vibrating screen. Vibrating screen, just as the name it showed it. Vibrating to vibrate the material and control the size, control the particle size. Okay, and this it will have a screen. You can see this. It will have a screen in it, and to control the size to 2 to 3 millimeter. And if you have some large block, it will return to this hammer crashing to ensure to have a guaranteed about all this material have reached to a 2 to 3 millimeter. And this is the air separation and electrostatic separation. Well, if you have a large capacity, you can choose both the air separation and the electrostatic separation. If your material is much more smaller, you have less material, you can choose one of the electrostatic. It have a much more higher rate of separation. So this is the air separation, and it have a screen. And this a wind blower. You can note this is a wind blower, so we called it air separation. And when the material come upon the screen vibrates, and meanwhile the wind will blow from this button of this equipment, and the weight of the material and the resin powder is different, so they are separated under the wind and vibration. Then nearly 97 to 98% of the powder and the metal is separated, but their few of this material are not, and we need to ensure all the metals are separated from this fiber. So we have this electrostatic separation to pick out the metals out from this fiber. And this will have the it's kind of different between others equipment is we have this bucket elevator to feed this material, including some small hoppers inside. So others machine may choose this the wind conveyor to feed these raw material, not us like these small hoppers. The advantage of us, the hoppers advantage, is we can convey this material more evenly. And for example, if you use this wind hoppers, if your wind is too strong, and it may block the feeders, it may block the exit. Or if your vane is too weak, then you can't reach to the efficiency to separate and to convey it. So this is our advantage, it is our strength to have this kind of equipment, the bucket conveyor. And then this is a dust removal system. We have two kinds of the dust removal system, because we don't have any waste of the water. You can see that this is all physical production, with no dust. There's kind of dust. There's no gas, or there's no water or chemical in it. We don't need to worry about the noise at the same time. So because we have controlled this noise to 85 decibel, so we just only need to worry about this pollution is the dust that we have in this waste board, and we have this dust removal system to ensure all the dust have recycled. Some kind of advantage of strengths I will show you later. Okay, so this is a whole line of our recycling the board. From some brief introduction is we just get this board to have this dismantling. Then we get the bare boards and these components. We can use this bare board to shred after the shredding, the crushing. Then we can get the particle, the particle of 2 to 3 millimeter. Then we have a separation to separate the metals and the resin fibers to get this material to sell or have some deprocess. This is what our equipment can do. And any questions you have about this whole line, you can contact with me or send a private message to us to know your requirement or your information about you can some contact ways you can contact with us. For example, the WhatsApp, you can leave the WhatsApp or email or the telephone to us. Then our sales manager will contact with you immediately to have an introduction about some details. For example, the data, the configurations, or the market in different regions, because we have our clients in different countries. So it's kind of their policies of the environment of this environmental protection, or this some strict some policies are different. So our customers will give you sharing about this. Okay, so let's going on. About this dust removal system, we have two kinds of this dust. It can reach to 99% of this recycling rate. Okay, and for example, this pole dust collector, it has some bag, the filter bag in it. In this, I will show you the pictures. This is a filter bag inside, and the filter bag can use for 2 to 3 years. You don't need to change it, to replace it very often, frequently. So and we also have this air compressors in this kind of collector. The air compressors can remove the dust in the bag automatically. We don't need the workers to clean the bag very often. We just need this separator, this compressor, to clean this bag and to guarantee it can use for a long day. So the collecting rate can reach to 99%. So you don't need to worry about the dust, the pollution about this equipment. This is two kinds of ways. We just talk. This machine is the pole dust collector, and we also have the cyclone dust collector. And the cyclone dust collector will collect the biggest dust, some biggest particle, and this pool dust will collect the smaller dust. So it will in different places. So let's show some details about the equipment. So if you are interested in each step, you can type it in the comment place or leave your requirements in the, to send a message to us privately, and I will give you an introduction about more details of each equipment. Then let's give some details for this project. This is a double shaft shredder, and this, the double shaft shredder. It is good in blade material. The blade material, you can see the picture of it. It have this H13 alloy, so it's kind of good resistant, have a good resistance, and have the high hardness and the high softness. Is very pressure resisting and the tough resistance. Have a longer using time than normal blade. You can have a comparison of different factories, a different company, to see different kinds of this equipment, to have a comparison. Some of our clients will talk to us, have a feedback to us to say that our shredder or the crusher is more containing, more durable than other machine that they bought before. Because we have the very high quality of this material, the one H13 alloy, or this 865 manganese alloy, good in blade material. This is a hammer crusher. You can see this is a blade material is more sharp, and the first crusher is a hammerhead crusher is much more similar than this. It's more blunt. So not only the hammer crusher, but also the hammerhead crusher, two kinds of the crusher, we also use 665 manganese alloy. Have a very high quality of the resistance, good softness, and high wear resistance, you can see. And this is a electrostatic separator. Not well, when you have whatever your capacity is, we will have this electrostatic separator. It's very high separate rates, more than 99%. The first advantage for first strength have a high voltage electrostatic evaporation technology. Well, it is the the newest technology that is in this kind of market. A very high degree of automation and can high separate rates. Well, you can have this PLC system or all this line. You can have this PLC system, and so it's more labor saving. So this kind of waste you can save. The air separator, this is an optional machine. We use this kind of equipment because the weight of the different material of the different metal and the fibers are different, so we have this air separator. We adopt Italian air suspension principle, a very high speeding rate. So you can see that the rate can reach to 97 to 98. If your capacity is for 500 tons or 1 tons, 2 tons, you can have this both line, the air separator and the electrostatic separator. It's easy to operate with a vibrable frequency control knob. You can see the control knob. It's very easy to control and easy to operate option. And the pulse dust collector. We just have an introduction later about the advantages and strengths. With pulse value can clean dust automatically, and we have the compressors, the air compressors, which can clean it. Don't need the workers to clean, and can use for 2 to 3 days, 3 years. And a high dust removal rate over 99.5%. This is some certificates of our company and some patents. We have our own patent. If you want to know these details about the certificate or the patent certificate, you can send your requirements. So our sales manager will give you some introduction about this. Okay, this is some feedback you can see. Some clients abroad. Maybe this is from Egypt. Okay, and this you can see it's run well, and some of our clients will expand the production. So you can also have a visit to our client's factory. We have our customers more than 90 countries in each continent. All have our customers. You can visit their company, but you need to contact with us first, and to contact with our manager by the telephone or the email or the WhatsApp. Then our manager will contact with this customer's customer's factory to have appointment, advance to come to visit. Okay, and this is his company profile. And is it clear to see? This is a factory of us. Factory's picture, and we have our own office company. It's in a different province, a different city in Zhengzhou. And our factory is in Jiaozuo. It's all in the Henan province. You can have a visit. It's very convenient to come here by the plane or this high-speed train. You can see this is our name is the Henan doing environmental protection technology company, and we have this live screen. The company have this live screen is a subsidiary of Doing Holdings. Is the name of this environmental protection technology, and we are all in the company of the Doing Holdings. Doing Holdings is this main company, and we also have our branch company, the subsidiary company in Nigeria. It's in Africa. You can, if you want to have this project in Africa, it's very convenient to come to the branch company in Nigeria. Or you come here, if you want to come here, it's very better to come to our factory to know more details. So the main products we have, the waste mail, waste plastic, or the electronic waste. This is some main products. They are all produced in our own factory, so you can have a visit. Now we have this PCB board, aluminium, plastic, or other single equipment. This is the product cases. Well, not only in China, it's in capital of China, in Beijing, and in Russia. In Russia, in Colombia, India. We also have our clients in America, Thailand, Taiwan, India. So if you are interested, you can contact with us. We are a manufacturer of this technical recycling, this PCB board recycling machine. To recycle it, and we can recycle the metal and this fiber in it. Hello, welcome. Welcome our new friends. Any questions you can ask in the comment place. Or if you want to know more details, you can contact with me by this WhatsApp or telephone or the WeChat or email. Any ways you're convenient. To know more details, okay, and this is our service. The pre-sale service, and on-sale service, and after-sale service. So we are a mature company, a mature line of this whole service. You can have a look. So we have our own, because we founded in 2011, and we have a history of more than 13 years. So we have a mature team of the manufacturer and the engineer team and the technical team, the installation team, and after-sales team. So if you want to buy this kind of machine, you can find it in many places, in many company. But you need to have a comparison about their quality, or the service, the whole line service. For example, did they have this own technical team of the research and development team, the production team, or did they help us to installation or the after sale? Did they care about this after sale? This is the process. This is the service that we can give you to visit the production workshop to the factory. It's also welcome to come to our factory. It's in Henan. It's in Henan province in China. So you can not only look the production and this manufacturing process, and to know more about the operating, the source efficiency, and you can also have this examining of the strengths of this manufacturer. And this is our factory, the picture of our own factory. Welcome, our own factory, and it's more than 40,000 square meters. And this is a one-to-one device configuration sim. So you can talk with us, talk to our sales manager to know more details. The plan, the equipment placement site. Our engineering team will give the service to you to have a plan, and the configuration, the efficient configuration will give you. This is the on-sale service, the check the production of machine, and communicate with equipment manufacturing progress. Also, this is a on-sale service. So, well, how to contact with us? You can just leave your WhatsApp or the WeChat or the phone or the email to us. Send a message privately to us. Then our sales manager will contact with you immediately. Then after sales service, and we have a 1-year warranty. Any questions you have in this year, our engineer will come to your plant, come to your factory to have this service, and the guide equipment installation and the debugging. Well, about the installation, it's all ensured by our engineer. The technical training. So we need to have a guarantee about your workers work this project perfectly, work this well, and we will give you this free training. And this is the service of more than 2,000 customers in all over the world, nearly 90 countries, and the exploiting for this is a wrong number, as is 90, up to 90 export countries. And technical engineer, we have our own engineering team. Okay, let's back to the very beginning. So any questions you want to know, just let me know. Okay, let's start from here, and we will have a 3D video. A 3D video for you to know more details of this, how it work. You can have this. This is a feeding to feed this PCB board, and this is a shredding machine to shred it to 3 to 5 centimeters. And this is a crusher, the hammerhead type, hammerhead crusher. It has a screen in it, a screen in its bottom. This is a scrammer head. You can see this. It's more blunt than the scrap, the blade. And this is a screen, and will up to the particle will through this bottom. And between the crusher, this is a magnetic separator. This magnetic separator to remove this iron. And the second crusher. A second crusher, you can say this is hammer blade type. It has blade in it. It's more sharper, and your material it can reach to 2 to 9 millimeter. There's also there also this screen in it, and this is a anti-vibrating screen. They have 2 layers and a screen inside. The bigger particle will go back to the crusher and break again, and below the screen is the smaller particle to go to the next separation. There are 2 lines, you can see. One is back and the other. And this is a dust collecting process. The post-dust collector. And the separator, the air separation to separate the metal and the resin fiber. This is the electrostatic separator. Have a more separate rate. Oh, it's very easy to understand. So any questions you have, you can just ask. This material is a bare board. We just remove this components in it. You can have a look again, and any questions you have, just feel free to ask. The hammer shredder, hammer crusher. So we have different capacities. You can see that in different capacity, the configuration is different. So you can choose different kind of machine. The smallest machine we have is 100 kilogram each hour, and it can process about 1 ton per day. And the biggest machine we can produce the previously is 2 ton per hour. It's a very large difference. So you can have a look at your how many board you can get. Then you will choose different capacity of the different configuration. You can check the suitable capacity based on the qualities of the PCB board. You can collect by per day or per month. Then I will show you different configurations of different board. Let's start from here. Well, it's very clear of different machine. And if your capacity is 100 kilogram each hour, and it consists a bell conveyor and 2 crusher, the crusher is the same, the 2 hammered crusher, and the eddy evaporating screen, the electrostatic separator, and the dust collection. The first crusher and the second is the same. All the hammerhead crushing, because your capacity is very small, and this hammerhead can reach to your requirements. You only need these 2 kinds of crushing. And if your material is from 100 to 300 kilogram each hour, and the basic configuration is same as the 100 kilogram. The only difference is the first crusher, the hammerhead type, is so it's different. Oh, I'm sorry. And this, if your capacity is 100, and we all have this hammer plate crushing, so it's more sharper and can crush your material in 2 to 3 millimeter, have a very high efficiency. And if your capacity is 200 to 300, and you get both the hammerhead crushing and the hammer plate crushing, this is for the configuration of 200 to 300. And if your capacity is 1 ton per hour, and we have this shredder, the first shredder, and 2 crusher, the different crushers, and the water cooling system for the second crusher. This second crusher, we have this water cooling system, and this cooling system is to lower the temperature of this crusher, because we will work for many long hours and the capacity is much more bigger. So we must to lower the temperature. And then we also have this saving, this eddy vibrating screen, and we have 2 lines of the air separators and 2 lines of the electrostatic separators. This is the capacity. This is the configuration of the 1 ton per hour. And for the 2 tons per hour, maybe we'll have the shredder, get the shredder, and 2 lines of the crusher, and the water cooling system in this shredder, and the eddy vibrating screen, and 4 lines of this air separation and the electrostatic separators. And we also get this dust removal. This is the capacity, and if you are worried about the dust, we can see it as this is a dust removal system. We don't have any pollution of the air, the dust, or the water, the chemical, or the noises. We don't have the pollutions. So if you are worried about the harmless of the environment, you can have a trust of our equipment. So our this live show will have an end in 5 minutes, maybe. If you want to know more details, just feel free to ask or contact with us by the app or WhatsApp or the telephone or the email. Anyways, you're very convenient. Contact with us to know more details. And we are the doing group, the doing environmental. You can see this name, the doing group, and we have our 7 subsidiary company. One of the company is in Nigeria, in Africa. if you want to have this project, have this machine in Africa, in Nigeria, it's very convenient, or you can come to our factory to have a visit. So let's go on. Let's have a recite of this 3D video. You can have a look, and any questions you want to know, just let me know. So this is a board, the PCB board, the bare board, and it doesn't show in this machine. In this 3D video is the PCB dismantling machine. The dismantling machine to remove the electronic components from scrapping the PCB board. Well, if your purpose is to destroy the data of this machine, you don't need this dismantling machine. But if you want to recycle the metal, recycle the resin, you need this to ensure we have a quality of the metal, because more we have some other things, other waste in it, some cheap metal in this product. And we also get, if you have this dismantling machine, we can also get the same, because all the components is our same soldering. So we can get the same, we can get the tin from this PCB board, and it's much more expensive. We can sell it directly for the profit, for the money. And we also get some, for example, the chips or the wires or the resistors. There's some other component. You can also sell it directly. And we have this bare board for crushing and for shredding, for separate the metal and the fiber. So it's we can get some material like the copper or the gold or the silver or other valued metal. It's all due to different kinds of the board you have, for example, the PC board or the home applications, the melting board. Okay, and this is all the sharing of today's live show. And if you want to know more, just feel free to contact with us. And it's time to say goodbye to us. We are the Doing Holding. It's very simple to come to our today's live stream. Thank you for your watching. And say it again, we are the Doing Holding in China. We have our own factory. It's also welcomed, very welcomed to come to our company and factory to have a visit about this PCB board recycling machine. So this is all the content of today's live show. Thank you.